catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
At the 46-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills 1st down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's got room. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one 28 yards on the ground. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice.
And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 22, Newton looking middle, and it's incomplete. Adams, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It's third down, and 8 yards to go.
Out of the gun, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
47-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Intercept.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah Hodgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Tyler Bass to kick.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Newton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
First down, New England.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Newton to Michelle on the screen. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. A loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. To the air again, Newton. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing again is Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bills 14, Patriots nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
The wide receiver, the
first play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them? Break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Patriots.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Newton eluding the pressure right. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Following the penalty, Michel. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up
start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On the keeper.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Newton. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
9 yards.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold. He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Room here to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success.
Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's third down.
Third down. And 6 yards to go.
From the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Noah Spence showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the gun, it's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield, because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, watch the ball.
Now Allen. Got his target, Samuel. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
But it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Running from the gun with Henry. And they get him down at the run. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Henry with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
at their own 21-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now it's Newton. Left side complete to Lockett. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
To Tyler Lockett. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 18-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Newton. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Derrick Henry as the first half is winding down. And this offense is running away with this one.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A final shot before the break. Newton. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. A final shot before break. Newton. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Cam's going to run the option right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the play.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
He's brought down at the
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap? Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. A first down carry for Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Derrick Henry, the ball.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
And 10 at the 29-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Here's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Mike 46. Mike 46.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. Yeah, Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Let him know, let him know.
Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a 1st down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
A 24-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And this offense continues to pour it on.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Bills 42, Patriots nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
1-yard line.
From the gun, Newton. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
At the 18-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Noah Spence able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike. Let's go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking sideline, incomplete. Isaiah Hodgins was his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Back now in Buffalo.
Patriots nothing.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. New England on third down. A very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, it's Michel. Cam's going to run the option right. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Newton got his man. That's Harry. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Gain of 5.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Newton took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And nothing but daylight ahead. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Tyler Bass now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Bills 49, Patriots nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Newton. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Patriots.
20.
On first down, it's Newton. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton got a man open. That's Harry.
Newton's pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now he'll throw deep left side, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike. Watch the screen.
Allen now on first down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. Let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 28 yards.
That's another.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Here we go, 50.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Switch out. Mike's 5-4,
To throw, it's Allen. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Bills, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for New England, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.